This episode is brought to you by D2E Gyms. Big thanks to Eric, Mel, and the team for supporting the podcast and helping us level up the production quality.
If you're serious about your fitness goals and want to lose your sagses, D2E is the place. Top tier facilities, quality personal trainers, and a community that keeps you accountable. Go check them out. Link in episode description. This episode is also brought to you by Fighter.
Fighter is the training app built for fighters. Log your sessions, track your weight cut, and manage everything in one place. If you train, it's built for you. Download it now, link in the description.
Boys are back. The boys are back.
It's fucking scary. It is.
Saggiest bloke you guys know.
And I whizzed him in a sandpit.
And it'll break you down to your fucking tears.
We're living in this sort of bizarre universe where people think this is normal.
If you're around people who inspire you, it drives you to do better.
Your viewers are sick.
My dad had a freaking samurai sword.
Just normal people doing a normal job, trying to have a good time.
Fuck you up, punch drunk.
Brother. Stop monkeying around. Enough of this miserable, whining life. Stop monkeying around. Monkeying around. Why are you troubled? What's new here? What's so confounding? The one responsible? Take a good look. Or just the matter itself? Then look at that. There's nothing else to look at. And as far as the gods go, by now you could try being more straightforward and kind. It's the same whether you've examined these things for 100 years or only 3.
Breath now. Release the monk.
Stop monkeying around, cunt.
Welcome back. Episode 55 of the Day One podcast in the brand new setup. How are you today, Harrison? I am.
Good, bro. I've been monkeying around.
You've been monkeying around. You're looking like it too.
Yeah, I'm feeling like
You
it.
motherfucker.
I love monkeying around.
What's been happening? Tell me about the week.
This week, man, I've actually been locked the fuck in, bro. Locked in
AF.
on the diet, locked in on the sleep.
Test maxing.
Test maxing. Got my results back, actually.
Talk to me.
Guys, not super happy with it, but not too bad. Probably average for a natural guy like me. 660 was the test. 660, which is an improvement from last time, which is about 500, that was 2 years ago. Like I said, I was sort of mid training camp, a few other things going on, working. Sleep was probably dog shit, a few things. But even with the result now, I feel like there was big room for improvement. So I'm going to get it done again in maybe 3 to 6 months, see where we're at, because I've been locked in because my diet wasn't that good. Hadn't been taking any supplements or vitamins for a few months. Sleep been mid. Haven't been locked in really. Been training and stuff, but also the day I got it done, had a heavy training day before. So yeah, it'd be interesting to see after I make a few changes. Locked in on the diet, got restocked on the vitamins. Been trying a bit harder with the sleep, being in consistent routine, trying to get a bit of morning sunlight. Training's pretty much been the same, but just trying to up the water intake, do better for my recovery. But overall, bro, it's been a fucking good week. Been working again with...
He's back.
Started doing a support work, which has been good. Pretty cruisy. I've been enjoying it so far. Yeah. Better than fucking sitting around doing nothing. So it's good to finally get paid.
100%, brother.
So I'm back.
He's back, yeah. He's back. He's not washed anymore. McRae's gone.
Fucking
And the highlights
I'm
back.
locked in. What about you?
My week has been one of quite frivolous activity.
Yeah, frivolous.
I've been spending money like it's going out of fashion. As I've said before, what do I say? Champagne toast with lemonade. I'd say fucking cordial income, motherfucker.
Yeah.
That's how bad it has been. Spending money on fucking food, eggs. Because
Food's fucking expensive.
because we've both been test maxing. So
Yeah.
I've been test maxing, and the grocery bill has skyrocketed as well with that. Eggs have been the main expense. So I have been test maxing, gymming, working, much of the same though, bro. That's about it this week for
You've
me.
been
man.
dialed. You've been dialed.
I've been fucking locked. I've been locked. I'm locked in. Before we get into the sag of the week, let's remind everyone about the Day One community. And we actually have a little announcement that will be posted after.
Should we talk about it or just wait for the post?
We can talk about it. So it'll be what are we doing? We're going to do a month.
We're starting our first monthly challenge. This one, there won't be any winners, more just a bit of an accountability thing for people.
Yep.
Keep yourself accountable. So we will be posting in the Discord our stuff. But the first challenge for the month is going to be daily cold exposure, something we've been doing for a long time. Lots of benefits for me. I think personally, the biggest benefit's a mental benefit. Just the discipline aspect. You feel good after it, after you've done it. Just tick something off for the day. Rules. We're going to say minimum 1 minute, and it can be any cold water of your choice. So you can do cold shower, most accessible for people. So just even at the end of your shower, you have a normal hot shower, go bang, full cold.
Full
stand
noise
under
though,
there.
no half bullshit.
No,
Full
just fucking
noise,
straight
especially
under it.
shower.
Yeah, you have to go full cold. Stand on there for 1 minute. If you got an ice bath, even better. 1 to 3. I usually do 1 to 3 minutes, but for the challenge, 1 minute every single day for the month.
And we'll see who the fucking. Oh,
See
there's
who
no real
stays
winner,
up.
is there? I guess it's just,
Nah,
it's
there won't
just
be any
seeing
winners,
who's-
but yeah.
who's accountable and who actually doesn't fold.
Just a challenge for yourself, people.
It's a little mental challenge and a way to level yourself up. So come along and join the SAGs. We've actually gotten a few more people joining, but we'd like a few more.
The idea as well, I think, which is good, is if you don't maybe do cold exposure already and you decide to do the challenge, it's like after a month, you should probably build that habit, and then it might
Oh,
become,
100%.
it
Yeah.
might become a new thing that you do all the time. Like I've been doing it every day for fucking probably 6 years nearly.
Yeah, same. I've done it for ages as
Or
well.
most days, yeah.
And it's probably good with some people as well, because when you post about it and you put yourself out there, you actually got to hold yourself accountable.
Yeah.
Otherwise, if people see you folding.
Yeah.
So that's the first one. Join up, SAGs. We'll put a link when we do this post as well. So get amongst it.
Join in the Discord.
Let's roll on to the SAG of the week, brother. Your fucking tits are literally sitting across from me looking like a couple double Ds. Talk to me.
So I was just saying that I've been locked in all week. Minor caveat there. Maybe had one sag, and it was a dirty sag.
Disgusting SAG. It's actually it's
Ghetto-
it's
it was ghetto-
unspeakable,
ghetto
really.
sag. So I had Domino's on Saturday night. Not my go-to for the pizza, but Kaylee enjoys the Domino's, and yeah, they had a good deal going, so I couldn't turn it down. $1 extra, $1 for a large pizza. So I thought, fuck it, I'll just get it. Got the Mega Meat Lovers, I think it was. It was actually alright, to be fair.
Fuck off. It
God,
was.
it was actually-
It looked like dog shit.
It wasn't too bad. It filled the it satisfied the saggy need.
What, 5 out of 10?
Probably 6.
Wow. Where do I get it from, bro?
Domino's,
That's
bro.
shocking.
So mid sag, but yeah.
Did you get dessert or
Straight
no?
back to no.
Well, so a fucking half-ass
Wait,
sag
did I?
and a shocking sag at that.
No, I didn't. Oh no, I did. I had a fucking Marvel's Creation thing, just like 2 of those little bar things,
The what? Oh, the little bars.
like the individual.
The two,
Yeah, like you get out the favorites box.
the 2-piece.
2 of them.
Wow, and that was it.
So
for the
that was it. Actually, and then Sunday night I had pad thai, so it's a bit of a sag.
From ET or
Yeah,
from ET?
Yeah.
Fire.
that's good. Yeah,
Just pad, no mass.
just pad. Yeah,
Righto.
yeah.
Fuck yeah, man. No, I've actually been this week. I've had fucking nothing. My sag's
No
been
sag.
My sag's been steakhouse, which I don't know if you'd call that a fucking
Nah, not
sag,
really.
really. Went to the steakhouse, most overrated joint in Ballarat at that. Cost me $100 because they had options. They had Wagyu, and I was like, oh, and it was 130. I'm like, I'm not about to, I don't trust these chefs enough to spend 130 to cook a prime bit of steak like that because I'll be leaving dissatisfied.
Yeah.
So special board, I got the $90 fucking O'Connor's Scotch. I think it was 400 Gs. So it was all right. Not bad size. I don't know, just mid
Was
as
it good?
fuck.
Nah.
Just mid as fuck. Just
I don't really like the baste or whatever the fucking thing they put on that.
they don't get the crust right. That's the biggest issue. The fucking crust was average, and it was like they burnt it.
Yeah.
It was kind of burnt. You know how they must cook it on a barbecue, like with charcoal.
They
or
just
whatever.
got like the grill lines. No,
Yes,
no crust,
and it's
yeah.
kind of like it was that sort of burnt. It was kind of when you get charcoal
Yeah,
taste, it's like
yeah.
it was
Mid sag.
probably 6 out of 10. Chips,
disappointing.
bro. When you go to a steakhouse and the highlight of it's the fucking sauce and the chips, like
Yeah.
that's saying something. That's
True.
majorly wrong.
I used to think the steakhouse was good, but
So set the bar too high when you
Yeah.
go into these other joints in Melbourne that are actually fucking primo.
But you can do a better one at home.
Oh, yeah, mate.
Even
Some
on
of the
the
ones that
Weber.
we've had. That one you made, that Wagyu, was the best steak I've ever had in my life. Fuck
I
Angus
actually
and
reckon,
Bond.
bro.
Fuck these
From
other
Sinclair,
joints.
yeah, I know.
Sato.
Yeah,
Bro,
good
I'm
was
telling
it?
you. It's
That
a
one- that one
Hazo.
time-
It's a Hazo.
It's a Hazo. It's a Sinclair meat shout out, John Azawad.
John Azawad, yes. Yeah, it's
that was fire.
that was elite. So that was my dinner, man. And then for desserts, I can't remember what I had for dessert. I don't think I had any dessert that night. I think Saturday night we cooked, but we had apple crumble for dessert with fucking hell. I went to go get connoisseur, and they didn't have any at. They was on sale at Coles for $9, and I'm like, can't you fuck driving to Coles to save $3? Like, what have I become? Anyway, ended up like a fucking tard going to 7-Eleven and buying it from 7-Eleven
For $25.
for $16 for a vanilla
That's
connoisseur.
fire.
Bro, I walked out and my ass was bleeding.
Yeah,
could not believe it, but had that for me.
You should have saved that extra $7, bro.
I know, but I was like, am I really going to drive to save $3 and probably spend 10 on fuel?
Yeah.
6 So that was my choice. I fucked up. And then sag.
What'd you get, the vanilla, did you say?
Yeah,
Vanilla?
Yeah.
Oh, with the
just
apple,
with the
yeah,
apple crumble.
yeah,
but it was
yeah.
me. Like I fucked up there too. Like I'm not going to eat that.
It's just mid, yeah.
I should have got the salted caramel with that.
Mm.
And then roast last night with some more apple pie,
Pork?
actually. Roast pork with some apple pie. And
Crackling?
yeah, got to, bro.
Good?
Fire.
Yeah, nice.
And that had been my week of sagging.
Nah, nice, bro, nice.
While we're on, we're not on this topic. Let's move on to the biggest news of the week. And
it's a
it is
big
the
week.
UFC 329 return of the Mac.
It's the Mac Fire Week and I'm fucking G'd.
G as fuck, bro. I wasn't.
Yeah.
And I'll go on record saying that it's shit and all this stuff. I still think he's going to lose, but I'm way more curious to watch it now because I've actually been seeing him in interviews and he actually doesn't look mad.
I've switched up.
You don't think he's going to win.
He's going to win.
Don't bullshit.
He's going to win.
You better bet on it then.
I will.
You
I'll put him in the multi.
$100.
I'll put him 100.
Yeah. I'll do 100, Max. You do 100, Connor. We'll go half in the winnings. One of us will win.
I'll put $100 on it.
You will?
Oh, I don't know. It's not worth it. He's only paying $2.40.
Connor?
Yeah.
Probably.
I thought he'd be a bigger
240. You win 140
Bro,
bucks.
I thought he'd be a big underdog than that.
Hey?
I thought he'd be a bigger underdog than that. I don't believe in it. I don't believe in it enough for $100. I'd probably do 50.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I don't reckon he's going to
I'm
win.
fucking G'd either way.
Yeah.
Yeah, like you said, he's looking like and sounding like he's actually locked in. Whether or not, it's tough. It's still tough because it's
hard to
still
tell.
5 years out of the game.
Yeah, that's the issue.
It's a long time. Max has been fighting, like we said, the best guys.
I heard Timbo talk about it and he was saying, we think about the old McGregor, how confident and stuff he was. It's like he's never going to be like that ever
Yeah.
again because of the last few fights. He's gone in there, he snapped his leg. Dustin finished him before that. Do you remember that?
Yeah,
And he hasn't fought in 5 years.
true.
So Max is being
But
active, fighting
he's
everyone.
does Connor just have that delusional belief always?
I would assume yes, but I feel like
Still got to affect you to some degree.
yeah, it would 100%. Max is fucking like
Or is Connor's mindset just bulletproof?
to some extent.
Yeah.
But,
He's lost before. He lost
bro,
to Nate.
but all these fighters at this highest level are. Max is a bit bulletproof as well.
Yeah.
Like fucking,
Yeah.
he's lost before and come back and champ again and beaten
Yeah.
fucking everyone. He's been active too.
Yeah.
I just don't like. I want Conor to win. Don't fucking
So do I.
don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
But I just don't think he will.
Yeah. I've got a feeling.
You do. Let's get the card then. Give up
Let's
quick
go.
picks.
Let's go. So
Fight card breakdown quickly. Let's go. So I don't know if you want to put a multi on and bet with us. This is it, guys.
Bet the
Right
house
here.
on it. Bet the house on it. So first of all, I don't actually know this guy. All right. Let's go quickly through
Fuck you, Ev.
We'll go through the prelims. Luke Riley versus Kai Kamaka.
Luke Riley.
Yeah, same. Cody Garbrandt versus Adrian Yanez.
Adrian Yanez KO round 1.
I got Adrian Yanez as well. Gable Stevenson versus Elisha Ellison.
Gable Stevenson any way he wants.
Same, Gable Stevenson. Nikita Krylov, Rob Whittaker.
Is this what weight's this at?
Light heavy.
Is Robert light heavy?
Rob's gone up, yeah.
Oh my god, I don't know about that. Fuck, just me gut. Krylov. He's good.
Yeah, he's fucking
Been
good.
at light heavyweight for basically his whole career, I think too.
He'd be a fair bit bigger than
Bro,
Rob.
we've
wouldn't he?
seen Rob in real life, mate, and I was fucking like way bigger than Rob.
Yeah, no shit.
But like, I don't know if I'd be that much bigger than Krylov.
Yeah, I wonder how big that guy is.
Bro, Rob was not a lot heavyweight.
Nah,
That's a mistake, I think.
You reckon?
Yeah.
Yeah, especially because he lost his last fight against the Ritter.
Bro, these guys are huge. Imagine fucking Robin like Yuri.
Yeah,
Bro, it would fucking morph him.
yeah, true. I'll probably pick Krylov as well.
Is that the prelim?
That's the main of the prelim, yeah.
What the fuck is going on?
All right, so moving on to the main card.
This card better be fire.
King Green versus Terrence McKinney. Terrence McKinney?
Bobby Green by KO round 2.
Yeah, I'm going to go Bobby Green as well. KO round 1.
Yep.
Brandon Royval versus, I don't know how to say his name, Lonnie.
Ooh.
He's good, that dude.
I don't know him, but I know that Royval's a beast as well. So I'm going to go Brandon. Decision.
I'm going to pick this Kavanagh guy. Probably decision as well. Because Royval's fucking got a chin on him. Then we got Corey Sandhagen
Oh, is he
versus
fighting?
Mario Batista.
Wow.
Rematch. They fought before.
Corey
Batista
won.
nearly subbed him.
Oh, really? Yeah, I'm going to go Corey Sandhagen by submission in round 2. When did they fight? How long ago?
It was Batista's debut.
Yeah,
Fucking
Corey's
ages ago.
different fucking level, I reckon.
I'm going to go Mario for the upset there. All right, Benoit Saint Denis versus Paddy Pimblett.
I bet against this guy every single time, and sometimes it's justified, but other times he's fucking surprised me a little bit. Now,
Paddy?
do I think that Paddy is going to beat Benoit Saint Denis? I do not. Could he pull off some upset out of his ass and beat him? Of course. But I think Benoit is just going to be too much on the gas, and he's pretty good, that Benoit, isn't he? Just does not take a step back. Forward pressure always. So I'm probably going to go, I reckon Benoit, is it 5 rounds?
Nah.
Oh.
3-rounder.
Okay then.
Co-main.
Paddy's pretty tough though.
Yeah, I think it'd be tough to submit, I reckon, Paddy.
I reckon Benoit will finish him round 3. TKO.
Yeah, I'm going to pick Benoit. He's looked pretty fucking... besides Dustin, when Dustin KO'd him, is that his only loss in the UFC? Possibly.
Well, that's the only one I can think of,
That's
yeah.
the only recent one.
And he was actually going all right against Dustin too,
Yeah.
until he wasn't.
And he had staff.
Oh, did he?
Yeah, so he gassed. But yeah, I think the pressure, Benoit Saint Denis, I could see Paddy pulling off a fucking submission.
That's my thing. I
Pulling
just
out
like-
his ass.
To me, Paddy's good, but he's a real fluky cunt. Like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I think Benoit's a better fighter than Paddy.
Yeah, I think so. I can't see Paddy KOing him.
Nah.
I could see Paddy getting a submission. But I'm going to pick Benoit. I don't know. Method, I'm not sure. Maybe decision or... I don't know, but Benoit also fucking... He's got bombs too. He starched... He starched Dariush.
Was that a head kick?
Oh, no. It was like... Oh, maybe...
Remember he
was
head,
like...
oh no, he head
No,
kicked
it
that
wasn't.
Matt for that for
Oh,
Vola
yeah,
bloke.
yeah,
Yeah,
no.
that was brutal, bro.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm picking Benoit.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then the main event, Max versus Connor.
Well,
prediction.
basically what I said, my official prediction
It's a 5-rounder.
is fuck. I'm going to go Max by TKO in round 4.
4. Yeah, fair. I'm going to go Mystic Max round 2.
Yeah,
KO.
but is that your actual pick? Are you actually being genuine or
I'm
not?
running it. I'm running it.
What, you reckon? You reckon he has a chance?
Yeah.
Of course he has a chance, but I mean, you reckon he's actually like, you reckon he'll win?
I don't know. I'm probably betting with my heart here.
Yeah, I was going to say, you're
No,
betting
I'm
with your
betting with
fucking
my
heart
head.
or your head, bro.
I want him to do it
So do I. I want
so
him to do it
bad.
so bad.
I
But
like
but I wouldn't
Max.
put him in. I wouldn't bet on him.
Yeah.
That's how I would anchor it to. If I bet on him, it means that like I'm lying if I'm saying otherwise.
Yeah. Yeah, fuck, bro. I don't know. Like my heart wants to pick McGregor, but my head says Max. Like he's just been too active fighting the best guys. But Conor McGregor round 2 KO.
Let's work.
That's
a massive card. Is this International Fight Week?
Yeah. It's pretty good card actually.
It actually is.
I guess it'd be different now because what they used to do when Connor fought, because it was a pay-per-view,
Yeah.
they would put Connor on and then put the rest of the card just dog shit because they know it was going to sell anyway.
Yeah.
But because I guess Paramount, they still got some good fights on there.
Yeah. That's a pretty good card.
Yeah.
Probably makes sense Rob being on the
Prelims,
But
yeah.
still, bro was a champ, bro. That's
I
still
know.
brutal.
Oh, they took him out of the rankings because of do you see the new meta rankings?
Oh, I did see something about that. Yeah.
So they've actually done it based on it's like an
algorithm.
algorithm.
Yeah.
And Rob got
Who's number one?
removed.
Number one is it John.
I think it's Islam.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. I'm
Yeah,
pretty
okay.
sure off the top of my head, yeah.
Can't wait for that, bro. Let's fucking work. Big fight. All right, man. Let's move on to one of our two main topics this week. So the two this week we're going to do is a diet segment, and then you're going to talk about mentality and discipline and what it takes to win.
Yeah.
So first thing, let's just go through the diet. I've got a couple quick dot points here. We'll go through that and we'll touch on the points and then we will discuss, man.
Talk to me, man.
So the first thing I thought would be interesting to do would just talk about the baseline, right? So in weight loss in general, right? Dieting, you technically, if you're dieting for something, it's probably fucking losing weight, correct?
Yeah.
So first thing is the calories in versus calories out. The simple equation that will determine whether you're going to lose or gain or maintain weight. So it's called a maintenance. So before you can lose, gain, or maintain anything, you need to know your number. How many calories does your body burn a day just existing? That number is called your TDEE, total daily energy expenditure. It's your maintenance. So there's 4 different buckets you can get the calories go into. BMR, 70% calories your body burns staying alive. Heart, lungs, brain, organs. You burn this doing absolutely nothing, right? So it varies by up to 400 calories per day between 2 people who are otherwise identical in size. The tradie on his feet versus the bloke at a desk, that's potentially a kilo of fat difference every single week before either of them steps in a gym. So it's exercise, BMR, and there's a different effects and shit like that. We won't go into it. But how do you find a number? So there's no reliable back of the napkin formula. The right way is like there's calculators online you can do. You put in your age, your weight, your height, your actual activity level. It runs a validated equation called the Mifflin-St. Jean formula.
Or the Harris Benedict.
Yeah, that was another one.
Yeah.
It takes 2 minutes. That number is your starting estimate. Then obviously eat at that number, watch the scale every morning for 2 weeks, take the weekly average and adjust, weight climbing above, maintenance dropping below, flat at it. So there's obviously different things you can do. So if you're eating below that, as we said before, you're in a deficit. If you're eating at that, you're maintaining. If you're eating above that, you're in a surplus, right?
So how do people know how much they're eating?
Hey,
So how do people know how much calories they're eating?
well, that comes down to tracking your food and shit like that, right? So
So how do you do that?
we'll get into that, but
Oh, is that on there?
yeah. So the fat loss is, good point. It's not really. So how they can track their food, there's apps like MyFitnessPal. You've got, well, that's the most reliable one. That's something that me and you have used. You got these other dog shit ones that we've said like Cal.ai. Like I guess that could be all right for convenience, but you're never going to be accurate, and it's a load of shit really because
It basically you take a photo or something of your food and
Yeah.
it gives you like
breakdown
an estimate of how much it is.
Yeah.
But yeah, like I just don't understand how it doesn't know how much the weight or how much of each
how much
ingredient,
oil
how much
you
oil.
use.
Yeah.
That's like the big one. So
There's too many variables.
you'll never lose that. MyFitnessPal is the best one to go. You can
Especially if you're
scan.
weighing
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's easy. There's like it's basically that's the biggest one. That's the biggest like health app, like diet fucking tracking app in the world. You can scan your barcode and you put in the servings, the size, and you get a legit exact amount of how much you're eating. So that's the first place I'd start is to know.
Yeah.
And then from there, that's obviously, as we said, you get your maintenance calories, and then you figure out how much you're eating. Say your maintenance, say for example, my maintenance is about 3K. Say I'm eating 2,500 a day. I'm in a 500 calorie deficit, and I think there's an exact number on here, but that equates to a certain amount of weight loss. It might be like 500 grams, I think it is. Yeah. So that's how you figure that sort of thing out.
Do you reckon everyone should track?
What consistently? I guess if you eat, well, it's different because for me, I eat the same foods every day. So I think if you're eating the similar things every day, then yes, then it's sort of, well, it depends. If you're trying to lose weight, then yeah, 100% you should be. If you're not tracking, that's just fucking retarded.
Yeah.
But
I feel like it's a good idea to just, even if you're not going to do it full time, but just to understand how much
yeah,
you're eating and how many calories are in certain things. Because before I even never did it, I had no idea.
Nah, and that's the thing. Neither did I.
Like you think you look at like a Tim Tam, that's fucking tiny, but it's got 100 calories.
Yeah.
Versus something that might be much bigger, but it's got like volume, like vegetables and things, but it's got way less calories.
Yeah.
So I think it's beneficial for people if they've never done it. Just like I don't know, play around, just see what you eat in a week. See how many calories you're actually eating. Especially, like you said, if you're trying to lose weight, but it's essential, I think.
Yeah, if
especially to begin with,
100%. Unless you
know, like me or you, who's done it a long time, and I sort of know how much I'm eating, just roughly based on because I've eaten the same shit all the time, for years. So if I know if I need to lose weight, I'll like remove something here or something there. But like when I started, I used to track everything.
And I reckon that's one of the biggest tips I could give to someone that wants to lose weight is it eliminates the variables. If you keep it simple, you eat the same thing. Of course, like you probably want to eat. Well, for me, I don't really care. I can eat the same thing every day, no dramas, and I have for years. But I reckon that's one of the best things to do because, as I said, you're not having to think and you're not having to constantly go fuck and track and do this and that. You know, so you get your sort of baseline of your food. And then you just know if you stick to that, that's all you're going to worry about. It's one less thing you got to worry about. What you're going to cook, you know what I mean? You've already got it prepped. So
if you fail to plan, you plan to fail.
Bang. So how fat loss works, yeah? So the sweet spot, what we just spoken about, 500 calorie deficit, 1 pound loss per week rule is dead. Researchers tested it in controlled studies, monitoring people 24/7. Almost everyone lost significantly less than predicted because the body adapts. The formula assumed the body does nothing in response, right? So this is one thing that we speak about a lot is crash dieting. This is why people fail, right? So it's called metabolic adaptation. Adaptation. So when you slash calories hard, your body registers a threat. It evolved to survive famine, so it does 3 things simultaneously. It slows your metabolism, your BMI drops, your body starts running more efficiently on less fuel. Like a car switching to eco mode, scientists call this adaptive thermogenesis. So when someone loses 10% of their body weight, their total daily energy expenditure drops by 20 to 25%, way more than you'd expect from just being lighter. The body actively overshoots the adaptation. So it drops NEAT, so neat without you noticing. You unconsciously move less, fidget less, walk slower, take the lift. You're burning hundreds fewer calories per day without realizing it. And the last one is leptin. So the I'm full hormone can drop from 30 to 50% during a deficit. You feel hungrier than before you started dieting, even at the same body weight. It spikes your hunger hormones. Ghrelin climbs. The deficit you calculated on day 1 is not deficient. Is not the deficit you're in by week 6. Your body closed most of the gap for you. So
I can attest to this as well. A couple years back, can't remember. I think I was trying to lose weight for something. And my calories, I dropped my calories. I was eating like 2,000 calories a day, and my weight wasn't going down. And then I spoke to Nick, and he's like, "Let's just bump up your calories for a bit. Just get you, I don't know, because I think I'd been dieting for a while, and I think I'd adapted to that low amount.
Yeah.
And then I bumped them up, and then like I started losing weight once I bumped up the calories a bit.
Yeah.
And that's a common thing that people do. They'll go, I need to start dieting. They'll fucking eat way probably less than their BMR even.
Yeah.
Which is what you need to fucking survive.
Yeah.
And then they might lose a bit of weight at the start, and then all of a sudden they're like starving, not losing weight, and it's like you went too hard too quick.
Yeah.
So generally what we do is like when I'm working with the dietitian and stuff as well, start a camp if I need to lose weight, it's like we'll try and eat like the most we can, but when I'm still in a deficit, I'm still losing weight, and then gradually you'll adapt to that. It's like, okay, my weight started to plateau, bring it down again a little bit, like, I don't know, 200 to 500 calories, just like gradual drops.
Yeah.
And in that way, you're not gonna like burn out, like you're not gonna fucking feel starving all the time. You're still gonna progress. And it's just a better way to do it than crash dieting and then rebounding 100%.
Yeah, and that's the issue as well, as we've spoken about on previous episodes as well. It's not just like a thing where you wake up one day and you just change your whole life.
Yeah,
it's something that it's like developed. It's a skill. It's like you're changing your lifestyle. You're learning what are good foods. You're learning what are shit foods. You're learning what has them in this amount of calories. What's higher and what's less in calories. And yeah, as you said, crash dieting to that extent is just like, it does two things. It does that, what we've just spoken about, and then also it's just you're starting on hard mode because you're not going to stick to that.
Nah, fuck no.
Like-
if you go from eating normal or whatever's normal to you, and then you all of a sudden go, oh, I'm going to lose fucking 5 kilos, and you start eating 1,500 calories.
Yeah.
You're going to last maybe a week.
100%.
And you're going to be like, fuck this, I'm too hungry.
And then rebound even fucking harder,
Yeah.
actually. So that's why it's a gradual fucking change, eh? It's a whole lifestyle change, like you said.
And I think you'd be surprised, like, I feel like a lot of people would probably be eating or feel like if you actually started to eat a bit cleaner and cleaner foods, you probably feel like you're eating more.
Well,
like,
that's what we'll get into with the macros, with protein and that type of shit. So, the calorie numbers on every food label come from a system invented in the 1800s by a chemist who literally burned food and measured the heat. It doesn't account for how your body digests things, your gut bacteria, cooking method, or individual variation. So this is the other big thing I reckon that we've spoken about is the Apple Watch, Fitbit, Garmin studies consistently show these overestimate calories burned by 20 to 80% in some conditions. So it could say you burned 600 calories, but that number is more often like 300 in reality.
Yeah.
So what the listeners, 3 things they can do this week: calculate your maintenance. So you could go to that free TDEE calculator, put in your weight, stats, get your number, track for 3 days without changing anything. Just write down what you actually eat, as we said, or use MyFitnessPal to calculate the actual calories you're consuming.
Yeah, it's easy. Just scan the barcode or weigh your stuff. Yeah.
Weigh yourself every morning for 2 weeks. Average the week. The trend tells you everything an app can't. And then getting into what you said as well about the macros. So the 4 main macros of what? Protein, fiber, fat, carbs.
Where the main one's probably protein, carbs, fats.
Yeah. So protein builds and repairs everything: muscle, organs, skin, hair, hormones, enzymes. When you train, you create microscopic tears in your muscle fibers. Protein provides the amino acids to rebuild them stronger. Keeps you fuller for longer and costs your body 20 to 30% of its own calories just to digest it. So just 1 week of not eating enough protein begins affecting the muscles responsible for your posture and movement.
So you eat more protein and you actually burn more calories
Yes.
digesting the protein.
That's one thing that people don't do enough, and it's another stat I've got here. But even like before I've been doing this shit, I definitely wasn't eating enough as well, and you can feel the difference. Like I'm fuller as well off the shit I'm eating now, and I don't. As we spoke about this before at the gym, it's like I feel like I'm eating fucking heaps, but I'm actually not. Like my macros are saying I'm actually eating less than I was.
Yeah,
that's one thing.
Fuller.
Yeah.
When you have protein, you feel fuller,
and it's because the substance to what people are eating isn't good. Like it's not like we'll get into it, but protein bars and shit like that, they're not actually like, you know what I mean? So fiber slows digestion, feeds your gut bacteria, keeps blood sugar stable, and physically expands in your stomach to trigger fullness, meaning you eat less without consciously trying. Not technically a calorie source, does more quiet work than any other macro. So 83% of Australians don't hit their daily fiber target, more than 4 in 5. CSIRO, National Nutrition Data.
What is it like? Does it give you a recommendation about 30 grams fiber? Is it?
I don't have it here, but I think it's something like that. Yeah.
30 grams of fiber, I think.
And fiber's foods like what?
It could be
fruits.
Off, fruits, vegetables,
Yeah.
even oats, things like that.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Fiber's probably one thing as well I don't eat enough of either.
Yeah, same.
Kind of hard to get your fiber in.
No, I mean, if you eat enough fruit and veggies.
Yeah, well, that's the thing. Maybe now, but before, definitely not.
Yeah.
All right. Fat. So fat produces your hormones, absorbs vitamin A, D, E, and K, and literally builds your brain. Your brain is approximately 60% fat. Cut dietary fat too hard and your test tanks, your vitamin absorption collapses, and your cognitive function suffers. The 90s low-fat craze didn't make people lean. Companies replaced fat with sugar, and it made things worse.
It's funny how that's a common thing. Like people think of fat they think of it as like fat tissue, like you're fat.
And this is why. So fat delivers 9 calories per gram, more than double protein or carbs at 4 calories per gram. It's the most energy-dense macro on the planet, which is exactly why it got blamed for everything.
Yeah.
Last one, carbs. the body's preferred and most efficient fuel source. Your brain alone burns approximately 120 Gs of glucose per day and can only run on glucose, not fat, not protein. Cut carbs too hard and your training tanks, your mood tanks, and your brain goes foggy. The issue is never carbs, it's the type. Complex carbs release energy slowly. Simple carbs spike and crash you. Simple carbohydrate intake is consistently linked in peer-reviewed research to decline in cognitive function. Complex carbs intake is linked to memory improvement. What you eat affects how sharp your brain is.
That's crazy. 120 grams per day. Your brain. That's pretty fucking wild.
And that's why we're optimizing, bro.
Yeah.
That's what people don't understand. That it's actually like if you think of your body as a car. The shit, your fuel is your food, your water, your source of your food, your source of the shit you're ingesting. Like it affects not just your looks, but your literal fucking brain, your organs, everything.
Carbs get demonized a lot too.
They do, don't they? Isn't that keto's the biggest? Keto, fucking no carbs. Like if you train, you fucking need carbs. And don't tell me otherwise.
Nah,
Like
I feel like keto, you could get away with it, if you do not exercise or you don't do anything high intensity. But like you can get into all these fucking fad diets and things, which I think keto is one of them. But I think the reason people love keto, I reckon, because they see benefits after the first like 2 weeks because the carbs hold water weight. They hold a lot of water. I think it's like 1 gram of carbs holds 4 grams of water weight.
Yeah, okay.
So as soon as you cut that, you're just going to like, if you did it for a week, bro, which is pretty much your 5-week diet, it's like basically keto, you'll lose like 2-3 kilos in a week. And people go, oh, this is amazing. But then it's like, all you've done is lost water weight.
Yeah.
So carbs are not the enemy. Carbs are actually fucking, like you said, bro, you need them for your brain.
Yeah, 100%. And people probably say that, like, there's probably people out there that do train without them, but they say, oh, I don't know, but you're probably not performing optimally.
Yeah, you could be better, Yeah,
and that's right.
I feel shit when my carbs are down. Like on 5 week, if you ever done pads and stuff on 5 week, you feel horrible. Like you just feel like you don't have that extra like pop or just, I don't know.
Yeah.
Even the energy, like when you're like deep in a cut or something on a deficit and you start dropping your carbs, like you can feel the difference in your energy and your brain. Like you feel dumb.
Even the difference in, like, say you go into the gym and you haven't had like I sort of have my rice cakes, my honey banana before I go to the gym. Even if I don't have that and I've had like fucking day, I've worked all day or I haven't eaten enough, you can feel the difference in that. Like if you get the energy boost when you have that before you go to the gym,
definitely
feels good. But what do you reckon then? So we'll do a bit of a day on the plate for both of us and show us what are we currently eating and what are the sort of food. Well, our shit's different. What do you reckon the biggest changes people can make to their diet, simple and effective?
I think the easiest way for people to just improve their diet is just like aim for whole foods. Like mostly, like just look for things that are like one ingredient or like minimal amount of ingredients. If you look at something, if you're trying to eat healthy, and you're looking at something and it says it's like a health food or whatever, but it's got 30 ingredients. It's like, is it really that healthy? Like you can mostly, like if someone asks me, oh, I don't know what to eat, I just say literally fucking meat, veg, fruit, nuts, eggs. Like that's
carbs, rice.
veg, rice. They're the main things. Like you can pretty much fill your whole diet with that easy. Like dairy, I guess, yogurt and things like that. You don't have to eat fucking salad and chicken. You don't have to try and get protein bars or protein powder and things like that. Just eat fucking clean whole foods. So that's the basis of it.
Yeah, but what would you say then to someone, like if you were to say someone come to you and say, I want to fucking just generalize because we don't know this person or their activity level, but what would you say then they should be eating? Say breakfast, lunch, dinner. Don't worry about the snacks, just the main sort of things.
Oh, I mean that's hard, like because it goes back to like I couldn't prescribe someone a diet.
Yeah, that's right. But like, just what would you eat?
I'll say what I eat. All right, so what I eat, breakfast, I usually like to have eggs. So I usually do 4 eggs myself, just based on my calories. I do 4 eggs, half an avocado. So I get my proteins, get my fats from avocado. And this is usually what I try and do when I build a meal. I think, okay, what protein, what carb, and what fat.
Yep.
And then usually what veg. And then I usually add a vegetable or a fruit.
Which is fibre.
Which is my fibre. Yeah. So I go 4 eggs for brekkie, half avo, couple English muffins, whole meal. And then for my fruit, I'll just have orange juice. But the only reason I've been having that is because of my creatine. I prefer to have it in that.
Yeah.
Snack, usually if I'm not training right after it, something with protein as well. So I try and hit like 3 main meals and like 5 snacks. And if I have a snack, try and get some protein in. So I've been doing Greek yogurt with some berries, some granola because I want extra carbs, and honey. Did I say berries?
Yeah.
Yep, that's been my snack lately. Lunch, I've been doing so I'll go rice, and then this week I've got kangaroo mince because you got me on that. Then I've added like a bunch of veg in there. Don't have a fat component, cooked it in olive oil. That's my fat. Snack before training, I like to keep it like lower in protein, just higher in carbs. So usually I just do like some fruit, banana or dates or something like that. Rice cakes with honey is good. Anything that's like easily digestible, high carbs is going to give you that fuel. Then dinner, same thing. Pick a carbs. Last night we had potatoes. Lamb mince was the protein. Vegetables, we had like cucumber, tomato.
Yeah.
And then we had some homemade tzatziki. And that's pretty much like, just trying.
That's a good day.
I try and build my meals. Yeah. Pick a
What
protein.
are your macros roughly? Like just.
I've been aiming for 180 to 200 grams of protein. So I try and go, well, they say like 2 grams per kilo body weight. I'm about 80 kilos at the moment. Then it's like 2 to 2.6 grams. So I've gone on the upper end of that because I'm trying to probably put on a little bit of weight. 180, 200 grams of protein. And then they say 1 gram per kilo for fat. So I've been aiming for that, 80 to 100 grams. And then about 350 grams of carbs. And then I just fill the rest with carbs.
Yeah.
And because I'm on quite high carbs because I train a lot. So, But yeah, that's pretty much for me.
And for me, it's a bit bigger. My brekkie has been, I have for brekkie 4 eggs. I just fry them up, cottage cheese on top, with a yogurt bowl, obviously protein, yogurt. I have a fucking handful of frozen berries, handful of frozen mango, a bit of this kefir shit from your gut, some honey on top as well. Snack during the day will usually be 3 rice cakes, 100 grams of cottage cheese, a tin of tuna, bit of salt. Lunch, same thing as you, kangaroo bowl. Snack sort of pre-gym if I do have one. With my lunch I have an apple as well.
Yeah.
Lunch pre-gym. Pre-gym will be like a banana, like I said, banana, rice cakes, honey.
Yeah.
Or I'll have that tuna before the gym, just because sometimes I tend to not have it.
Yeah.
Dinner will be sort of same thing, just another all right meal. But this week, example, I'm doing these sweet potato boats, like sweet potato roasted with mince, and then same thing. We got cucumber, tomato, onion, with a bit of whatever cottage cheese on top.
Yeah.
And then dessert will be again another sort of yogurt bowl as well. Basically the exact same as I had, except I'll have 2 squares of dark chocolate in there as well, a bit of honey on top, and that's my day. I don't know. I think I'm eating about 2,600. I'm thinking my protein's like 200, and if I eat everything, if I eat that tuna like properly, and if I have if I eat all my meals, I think it's like 200 and maybe 10 or 220 depending. Yeah. So calories, 2,600, about 200, low 200s protein. I don't know exactly the other 2, but that's probably what I would eat. And I feel good. I feel all right doing everything. So and it's been a bit different as well. Like before I changed this diet, I was shitting that much. Like even probably 3 times a day. And sort of diarrhea.
When you first
No. When I was eating what I used to eat, hot sauce and all this other bullshit as we're going to get into, 30 fucking ingredients. Yeah. Everything would be basically diarrhea. Like we'll never have a good actual solid fucking actually proper poo.
Yeah.
But now it's been all right. I haven't been sort of getting as many gut pains and shit like that. So it's been good. But
that's another reason I've been trying to make my diet a bit cleaner, because I was having fucking gut problems for ages.
Yeah.
And I don't know, like I don't know if I wouldn't mind getting that tested actually, just do like a full GI fucking test mapping or whatever, and see what foods actually I'm sensitive to.
Yeah,
there's definitely something triggers something for me. I don't know if it's like fucking mild gluten sensitivity or something like that. I don't know, but it'd be interesting to know.
Well, it's hard. It would be interesting to know because there's so much shit in our food. So let's get into that then.
Talk to me.
So we've got a couple of popular foods here that people would classify as sort of healthy that are actually garb. So the first one, right? So we'll just set it up a little bit. So every single one of these products is classified as an ultra processed food. That's not an opinion. It's a clinical classification. An ultra-processed food is an industrial product made with ingredients you would never find in a home kitchen. Emulsifiers, stabilizers, protein isolates, vegetable gums, synthetic flavors, chemical additives. If you can't make it with things in your pantry, it's ultra-processed. The ingredient list is the tell. Count the lines. Quick fact, then we'll talk. A 2025 study published in the journal Nutrients found that ultra-processed foods reduce the diversity of your gut microbiome. Lower levels of beneficial bacteria increase pro-inflammatory bacteria and contribute to leaky gut, where the gut lining becomes permeable and toxins enter the bloodstream, directly linked to obesity, type 2 diabetes, cardiovascular disease, and chronic inflammation. So, a lot of these foods that people are eating, like first one on the list is Up and Goes, right? They have protein ones and shit like that as well, but we'll just give it. So 34 million litres sold, right, per year. It's marketed as a protein, energy, and fibre of, it's marketed as the protein sort of a drink. Read the ingredients: water, skim milk, powder, maltodextrin, cane sugar, fructose gum, stabilizers, and carrageenan. So carrageenan, right? This is the big issue in this, I think. So the thickener in Up and Go and the Rokery flavored smoothies, the protein drinks that every fucking one loves, was the subject of a 2024 clinical study on healthy young men, not animals, actual humans. The finding: even short-term moderate carrageenan intake triggered gut inflammation and weakened intestinal lining. So it contains 3 separate sweeteners: cane sugar, maltodextrin, and fructose. Across its 20 ingredient list, 2 actual Wheat Bix with milk. So it's compared it to Wheat Bix as well, which is also shit for you, right? So Wheat Bix has 9 ingredients, more iron, it keeps you fuller. So Wheat Bix is still shit, but compared to Up and Go, it's better. I actually I've had Up and Go once, and I don't think I would ever opt to have an Up and Go for breakfast ever. They're like 250 calories.
I used to drink them, but I was trying to gain weight.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it's hard because I feel like some of these things, it might be a better option than other things, but
and that's the thing.
Still not. Yeah, it's still not
optimal.
Yeah. What was I going to say? Like, there's a time and place for them. Like, if it's like, say if you're struggling to get the calories, it's like, it's an easy option. Like, it's an easy option to get protein. But the issue is, I think a lot of products, like, it'll just be an unhealthy product and they'll slap protein on it and people go, oh, that's healthy.
Yeah.
I'll have that. So it's like, and that's everywhere now. Like, there's fucking so many things. It's like protein. Even like, I don't know what protein level they need to have to call it protein. Because you see like some muesli bars and things, it's like, it says protein, but it's like got fucking 8 grams of protein.
Yeah,
it's
I
like,
know.
How's that a protein
The
bar?
Sam's Pantry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or even less, maybe 6. Like 6 grams of
Literally,
protein.
and it's just funny.
And 20 grams of fat.
There's a funny analogy we'll get into because the last one we'll just stick with the protein bars. We'll just do 2. Protein bars. There's an analogy with them which is good. I'll get into it. So protein bars, as we said, they're literally, it's a Mars bar with a gym membership.
Yeah, true. I used to smash protein bars too.
Yeah, same.
Until I realized, like, I was like, how is something fucking supposed to be healthy this sweet? And this, like, I know they use like the artificial sweeteners and stuff. Well, it's not full of sugar, but I'm like, you know what opened my eyes to all of it? That Yuka app.
Yeah, it's a good app.
YUKA. You can scan things and it actually rates it based on the ingredients in it.
Shows you
and it gives you like an actual health rating. Yeah, and then it gives you information about what the
studies,
the additives, and what those like 406 or whatever the numbers are,
chemicals and shit.
Because you'd read that and you'd be like, I don't know what the fuck that is.
Yeah.
But it actually says like they're mild carcinogens and things like that. So there's all this shit that's in our food and you don't realize.
And it's right. And that's a good app too because it links to the actual studies that you can see and it gives you a score out of 100.
Yeah.
That's a good one. But all right. So the protein bar category isn't uniformly bad. Grenade and Quest, legitimate, I don't know about that. Low sugar, real protein, yeah, whatever. You can verify on the label, but what's sitting in the fridge at Woolworths and Coles right now under the banner of Australian protein is a different story. Take Muscle Nation, one of the biggest local brands, sold everywhere, marketed as clean and high performance. Pick up a custard bar and read the back. Maltitol, polydextrose, glycerol, I'm not going to even try and say these names, artificial colours. That's not food. It's a chemistry project with a vanilla flavour. Some of these bars have more individual sweeteners and bulking agents than they do actual protein sources. So the Muscle Nation custard bar ingredient list contains more than 30 individual ingredients. A chicken breast has 1. Your gut bacteria cannot tell the difference between a high protein bar and an ultra processed industrial product because there is no difference. Flip it over. If the ingredients list runs more than 10 lines or if you can't pronounce half of what's in it, your gut is going to pay the price regardless of the protein number on the front.
Yeah, it's so true.
And it's better that what we've just spoken about before, there's way better ways to get your protein in. Protein's not that, like, I'll fucking contradict myself, but it's not really now once you're eating. I feel like to get protein, though, you got to eat If you hit your actual...
You do have to eat a lot.
You do.
Sometimes I still do a protein shake.
Yeah.
But if you can find like a cleaner...
But you wouldn't opt for that, eh? Like that's not the most optimal option, eh?
No, like if I was really struggling to hit my protein, then yeah, I feel like that's all right. But some whey proteins are pretty clean. Like you can get like the True Protein one, the brand True Protein. They're pretty good. They got like fuck all. It's like organic whey protein and stuff. But yeah, like some of them you'll look at the ingredients and there's like fucking paragraph this long.
Yeah.
And half of it, I don't know what it is. I'm like, how could this could not be good for you?
And that's the other thing as well. That's what I mean. Like if people are losing weight, shit, it's fucking hard, bro. Like you got the fact that like the food, it's a system that's made out like this sort of like look at the foods that are marketed as healthy and how bad they are for you.
But I will say, going back to there's being healthy, right? There's like you can eat healthy, you can still eat unhealthily and lose weight.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah,
it just comes back to that equation.
Goes back to the calories in, calories out.
Yeah.
You could eat KFC as your diet and still lose weight.
Yeah, 100%.
Like, it's not optimal, but that's like that shit that basically what Adam Sullivan says. Like, it's like you can eat these foods as long as they're fitting in your calorie budget. Like, say you had a budget, it'd be your calories you can eat. You can still do it and get results, but it depends. Like, if you want to be healthy or you want to fucking lose weight, and if you want to lose weight healthily, and actually, if you're hitting your protein and stuff, like your body's going to look better. Like you're just going to look better.
Yeah, and that's the thing as well. Like, yeah, you can go and eat that KFC and still lose the weight, but it's about volume is right. So if you're having the Zinger Stacker box, let's just, I don't know exact calories, so it's 2,000 calories, whatever, right? 1,500.
Yeah.
Like 1,500 right there of my day is literally like basically, I think it's 3/4.
Yeah.
So if I'm eating 2,500, I'm still having, as we just said, I'm having breakfast, I'm having 2 snacks, I'm having lunch, I'm having dinner and dessert for an extra like 1,000 calories.
Yeah.
That's one meal. It's taking out basically 3/4 of that.
Yeah, exactly.
And to be honest, KFC actually is probably, like for protein wise, not too bad. Like chicken, it's all right, but it's because we said about the fat as well, which is, what was it, 9 calories of fat per gram or something like that, which is basically KFC would be how much fat per fucking meal, bro. Straight oil, as we said, is fat. So it's all about just knowledge of food, eh? Like,
learning what foods are what really. Like avocados are fat.
Yeah.
But it's a healthy fat.
Yeah.
What I was going to say though, but we are obviously fucking advocates for some balance. Like we like to have a sag of the week.
100%.
Have to.
You got to.
And that's big. Like even when I was in camp working with Fight Dietitian, they brought in like the relaxed meal. So I'd get one cheap meal a week, but it was like I'd try and keep it a little bit cleaner, but it'd still be like something like grilled or burrito or something like that.
Yeah.
One meal where I didn't track the calories. And before doing that, in camp for 12 weeks, I used to eat 100% clean. Like, no, I wouldn't have anything like that. It would be like all tracked, 100%. But once I introduced that, it made the dieting so much easier. So I feel like if someone just wanted to lose weight, for example, make sure like one meal is not going to throw your whole fucking schedule out. Like, you're just not gonna. It's not gonna ruin your whole progress. The issue is if you have one meal and then you go, I fucked it all now. I'm just gonna binge, and then you binge. It's like just have one meal, guilt free, allow yourself that, and then go back onto the program the next day.
Yeah. That's right. And you got to have that balance as well. Like you can't expect to, like no one eats clean 24/7. And if they do, they're a fucking liar.
Yeah. or you got like, you still got to enjoy yourself. At the end of the day, you still got to enjoy it.
That's right. You're still a fucking, you're still
You gotta
one
let the
life.
tits
You got one
sag.
life. Let the fucking tits hang.
Let 'em
Get
hang a
that
little
fucking
bit.
pizza. We do.
Yeah, fucking oath.
But it's
then-
like, but you know that at that Saturday night for us, when you have that sin, it's like you've earned that
Yeah.
sin. You haven't eaten shit for the 5 days prior.
yeah.
You've fucking worked it every day. You've done the shit that you have to do, and you can eat that guilt free, man.
Exactly. And that goes into the choices you make.
That's right.
With your-
Mentality, brother. There could be no. This is gold for the audience here. There could be no better person to learn about the winning mentality and the mentality of a fighter than the human highlight reel. So take it away, Chief. Take it away.
So finally, actually, I'll just say this quickly. This week, did a post on Instagram. Pretty much laid it all out there. I've been keeping it to myself for a while, like just what's going on in my situation, because I was thinking like I didn't want to share what's wrong with my blinking and stuff, because I was like, if someone found out, like an opponent or whatever. But basically I've decided I'm not going to fight with how I am now. So if it gets healthy, then I'll fight. But how it is now, that's the situation. So I laid it out there. Got a great response. A lot of people got around it. And big thing for me, like always, because I'm so hard on myself, and like mentality is a big thing for me. And in my mind, I was like, oh, fuck, like what if people think that I'm just being a bitch, basically. But the response was the complete opposite. Like people saying how resilient I am, how tough my journey has been and things like that. And I just wanted to talk a little bit about like that mentality. And it's funny because the 2 years that followed my fight, the fight was broke my jaw, fought 2 rounds with a broken jaw. And then it was like an extension like this. Maybe that was like a lesson for this 2-year slog of fucking like, it's like a drawn out version of that fight pretty much.
Mm-hmm.
Battling demons pretty much. But mental toughness has been something that interests me from when I was pretty young, sort of like when I was 17, probably started listening to like Tim and Sugar, also some guys from the gym, like John's really good with the mental toughness stuff. Jace was a big one early on as well. Because when I was a kid, I wouldn't have said that I was like mentally tough or anything like that. I used to feel like a bit of a pussy, to be honest. And that was like a big reason that I wanted to get into fighting, and just to prove to myself, like, and that was a big thing, like overcoming challenges and things would often be like proving to myself I didn't believe in myself at the start. And sometimes people say like you either have mental toughness or you don't. And I don't really believe that. I think to some degree you have to have something there, like something inside you. But I think you can build mental toughness. And the way you do that is essentially by doing hard things that you don't want to do repeatedly. And eventually you'll find like you've actually developed some level of mental toughness and resilience. And big influence for me early on was David Goggins. Listened to his book when I was about 19, I think. And just that insight into like having an unbreakable mind and the things you can actually do if you just change your mindset. And then he went on Andrew Huberman's podcast a few years ago, and I was listening to it, and it's actually like a part of your brain, which is called, before I butcher it.
Yeah, it's a
And
specific thing that can be built.
And this is interesting because it's the anterior cingulate cortex is the actual area in your brain where it grows, basically. So just like a physical muscle, it physically grows and strengthens when exposed to discomfort, pushing through resistance and completing difficult tasks. So you can actually build the area of your brain that is mental toughness.
So it's like a muscle.
It's like a muscle. So like, but Huberman was saying the way you do that, it's like you have to do something that you don't want to do. And that's why I'm a big advocate for the ice baths. Every single day I don't want to do it. I procrastinate a little bit, but I fucking get in there. And I feel like that just reinforces that. Like that's one win for the day already. Training, like we with training camps, we train so hard. We do shit that I'm like, early on I was like, what the fuck? Like I don't have to do that. But it's like the mental toughness that builds, like doing really hard shit where it's like I'm more nervous for those sessions than fucking fighting, and just doing that for me. And I wouldn't say I'm not Goggins or anything like that, but like having gone through these experiences, like you do build the mental toughness, and it goes back to the diet and stuff. It's like when you're dieting, it's like, yeah, you're not gonna want to fucking be hungry all the time. You're not gonna want to make the right choice and eat instead of going and get KFC or cook fucking chicken and rice. Like, but that goes back to that. It's like if you do those things over and over, that you are building that resilience and that mental toughness.
Yeah, it's like it's something that's built. Hey, like even the same with me. I was a fat cunt as a kid, and I would relate mine to food and shit like that. But I had zero mental fucking toughness. It was just a beta basically.
Yeah.
Like couldn't commit to anything. Fucking struggled doing exercise forever. Same with my diet and it was also because like obviously at that age you don't sort of know what's good and what's bad, like we just spoke about. But yeah, I don't know. It makes it easier now that I enjoy doing it. It doesn't even sort of feel like training and eating all right is just something that it's sort of, to me now, it's like I couldn't not do.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So, yeah, definitely something that's built. But do you think it's something that can be lost as well, just as quick?
Well, yeah, Huberman was saying that like you actually have to repeatedly use the muscle or you'll lose it. It's like use it or you lose it, like the gym.
And it was pretty like, I don't know what the word is, pretty important that it was shit that you didn't want to do, like going to the gym or something like that. Like you kind of like, oh, it's all right, but like, you know what I mean? Yet you don't want to do like get into the ice bath or go for a fucking 10K run, like shit like that is what.
So if you start say enjoying it, it's like apparently you don't get that
right,
benefit. So if you were doing like, I don't know, go for a 6K run, and it was like, okay, I actually like going for a 6K run, you're not gonna get that benefit of the building of the willpower. But if you were like,
you know, when you dread it, when you think about it and you dread it before you do it, like this is gonna be fucked.
Yeah, like it's for me at the moment, like training wise, I haven't been doing any like crazy conditioning or anything like that, just because I'm not preparing for a fight or anything. But it's easy. Like I enjoy training, like when it's like just regular classes and things. Like I don't have to. I mean, it's still hard. There's still hard days, but you don't have to push crazy. But yeah, you do. You definitely would lose it if you don't use it. But that's why I like to do, like I said, the ice baths all the time. But the other thing is like pushing. So when you're doing your training sessions, like a lot of people will kind of give up at a point. But this is what Goggins is about. It's like that's like your 40%, and that 40% rule that he says has always stuck with me. It's like when you feel like you're at your limit, that's when you're at 40% of your true capability. And whether that's true or not, I don't know. I think that's just Goggins' mentality. But like,
what's the car analogy again?
What's that? Sorry?
What's the car analogy? Isn't it you're driving at 40 k's an hour and it's like that the thing you live, but your car can go up to fucking 100 or whatever. You know
like
what I mean?
That's So basically, like once you think you're completely done, you're at 40% of your where you could be.
Yeah.
And bro, that fucking thought popped in my mind when I was in the middle of that fight.
Yeah.
Which is crazy because it's like it's not at the front of my mind, but it is something that did stick with me. And all the time when I'm going through tough sessions, like we do our fucking threshold rounds and things like that, it's like I always thought, and this is a big thing that Tim used to say, Tim Welch, like when you're really tired, like you think you're done, like go a little bit harder or go that little bit extra, and that builds that toughness.
That builds that muscle.
Yeah, yeah. Because those are the points where it's like it's easy to stop once you're there. Like once you're there and you're like, I'm fucked. It's easy to stop then. But if you go, no, I'm just gonna go a little bit harder or a little bit longer, like that's when you build that muscle, and that's when it gets stronger.
So what do you think then? Do you think people need to? Obviously, it's something that people voluntarily need to do.
So it's not, so that's the thing. Like, not everyone's a fighter. Or you're not gonna
like yours is the most extreme case. Like you get in there and you punch on someone. Like it's not a game. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
In front of thousands of people. So yours is the extreme end, and it's like that's why I'm talking about this, because I reckon it'd be good for you to fucking to inform people. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, it is. If you feel like you're just weak or you just you just give up easy or things like that, like it's definitely something you can develop. And that's why I like the challenge that we're doing.
Yeah.
for someone who's maybe never pushed themselves hard. Like a lot of people have never pushed themselves hard in anything. Like maybe physically they've never done anything that's really hard. But even doing the cold exposure, it's an easy way to do it. Like it's something you don't want to do. It sucks while you're doing it. Your body is screaming like get out of the water, but staying in, like that reinforces that. And that's why I like it. And that's the other thing. It's like listening to those inner voices. You'll realize like, and even during fights, even during hard rounds, even during fucking anything like hard runs, even just not even a hard run, like this fucking easy run, you'll always have that voice. And Joe Rogan calls it the inner bitch. And it's like, it's always saying like, oh, just fucking stop. Like you're sore, like you're tired. Like, oh, this was hard. Like this, you don't feel good today. You always have that voice just nagging at you. And that's like your survival instinct basically. But if you can get used to just ignoring that voice and just like either telling it to shut the fuck up or just keep going, that also will help develop that, the good voice, the positive voice where it's like, no, you can keep going. Or you're not actually tired, or you're not actually that sore. You can keep going, like, and just putting those things into practice. You don't have to be a fighter and do threshold rounds and stuff. But like, I don't know, if you go to work and you got to fucking do a task you don't want to do, and it's like, oh, I can't be fucked doing this or whatever. It's like, just do it.
Yeah, I think it's. I don't even think it has to be to do with exercise or training. I think it could actually be something like, I don't know, fucking mowing the lawn. If you just don't want to do it so bad, but you get off your ass first time and you go and do it, and then after it you feel alright because you don't need to worry about it anymore. It's one ticked off
the task. Yeah,
and that's right. And it's going back to what you were saying. It's about what's it called? Embracing the suck.
Yeah,
when something sucks, you know it's going to suck, so you accept it.
Yeah, but the suck is actually good. Like you feel good. You feel good after the suck.
I feel good. Sucks,
you do. Like after you've completed something that's hard, you feel good after it, don't you?
Yeah, 100%. What's the saying? Isn't like comfort zone is the fucking an enemy of ambition or something like that? I think I might have just cooked one up right there. Marcus Aurelius, mother off the dome piece.
Yeah, but bro, the comfort.
It is though, eh?
It's easy to be comfortable. That's
what's the saying? It's something about growth is dead in the dies in the comfort zone.
Growth is found outside the comfort zone.
Something like that. There's a million analogies, but that's basically the thing, eh?
Yeah, being what McGregor said. I'm fucking quoting all these guys. Being uncomfortable, being comfortable, being uncomfortable. Yeah. So and McGregor's a big one as well. Like the guy that I've obviously fucking idolized, but like he used to talk about if he's ever feeling like a little bit nervous about doing something, he's like, go towards that because that's where you're going to find the growth. Yeah. Because you're uncomfortable and you're getting comfortable doing uncomfortable things. Yeah. So it's like, even if you got a, fucking job interview or something, it's like, at least it's an opportunity to be uncomfortable. Even doing this, bro, like at the start. Like,
yeah. Oh, so that's the same thing. For us, I was like, what the fuck are we going to talk about? Like, you know what I mean? Just things that make you nervous, but you go do them. Yeah. Even like me doing this thing in a couple of weeks. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
just doing something.
Fuck.
But you do grow from it, though, so.
And you just say you've done it after you've done it. Yeah. Right? Like, it's another thing to add to the storybook, bro.
Yeah, that's it. That's it.
All right, man. Let's move on now then. All right. To the overrated versus underrated. You know how it works, 1-1. I'll hit you first.
Go.
Kangaroo.
Say underrated. Fucking stinks like shit when you're cooking it, but it's good. It's good.
Couldn't agree more. One of the most underrated meats on the fucking market.
Yes, sir. Motivation.
Overrated AF. Discipline beats motivation any day of the week.
Yeah, I agree. Overrated. You don't need motivation. It's handy to have sometimes, but you don't need it. You just get it done.
Granny porn.
Who sent this in?
I think it was Chris.
Fucking hell.
Chris!
It's fucking disgusting.
That's fucked up.
That's fucked up. Underrated.
I agree. All right.
Discipline.
Underrated. Basically the opposite of what we just said. One of the most underrated things you can have.
Underrated, bro.
I think it's
great. It's a great trait to have.
Yes.
And a great thing to practice.
GTA 6 hype.
Underrated. I'm fucking G'd.
Overrated. I don't have a PlayStation and I don't think it's going to live up to the hype. It's very, very hyped.
It is, but I think it's going to be good.
You reckon?
$2 billion spent apparently.
Yeah, it's how much they made in the first fucking pre-sale day.
3.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Crazy shit.
Roids.
Fuck it. Overrated. Whoever listens to this podcast on roids, you're a cheater. I'm joking. For me, overrated. I just wouldn't do them.
Yeah, overrated. Too many side effects, I think,
Yeah.
personally.
75 hard.
I'm gonna say overrated if you stop after that. Underrated if you can still maintain some of the habits that you picked up.
I'm going to go overrated. 75 hard. No. 365 consistent.
Yeah, nice. Messi. Lionel.
Underrated. The absolute goat of soccer. Fuck you, Ronaldo.
Underrated because he's like 39 and still fucking dominating.
Yeah. Cristiano Ronaldo.
Underrated. I think he's fucking beast as well. I don't even watch soccer, but I know Ronaldo and Messi.
Yeah, I'm going to go
So
underrated.
underrated.
As well. He's
Fucking
one of the goats, so he has all the qualities that we
And he's on
look
like
up to.
200 mil a year or some shit.
That's right. You've got the
Fucking
money.
Crazy.
Got the money. Got the discipline. Got the mindset. Got the
most-
work ethic.
Most followers ever on Instagram.
That's what I aspire to.
yeah. Fucking come on.
All right, man. That's been a high level wisdom episode 55 there. Hopefully that was a good one for the listeners, bro.
Yeah, but, thanks for listening, guys. And make sure you get on the Insta and check out the fucking Discord. Get involved. Get on the monthly challenge, ice bath or ice fucking challenge this week, and stay hard. How about that?
Like, comment, and subscribe. Episode 55 in the books. Peace.